The mystery of Garten of BANBAN still continues. Join me to create TARTA bird and evil BANBAN out of clay, and while in making them, I will be telling you about these new characters, so get comfortable and enjoy this video. When we wake up from Stranger Flynn's vision, we meet the evil BANBAN and he mentions the following. No liver, no intestines, but most importantly, no pancreas. Your seer need to have more organs. What am I supposed to eat when there is nothing to eat? Guess I'm going to have to look elsewhere. In this hellish form, BANBAN has a much more muscular body and looks more reddish. His parry hats are now gone, revealing his devilish horns that have a spiral pattern similar to parry hats. His eyes are completely white and bigger. In addition, his mouth has a dark red outline, he has sharp teeth, and his tongue is longer. Before arriving with Stranger Flynn, in the medical sector, we find a very important letter about BANBAN, or better known as the Devil. This letter mentions the following. Case 6 reveals its behavior remain unchanged even after the introduction to Case 7, and so alternative methods were approved by management to encourage cooperation. One such method was the introduction of a newly modified uranium solution engineered to lower the function of self-thinking in any cases, Case 2 of Type 5, which is responsible for one's brain functions. This newly modified uranium solution will never be applied again, and all excess material will be locked away. Under heavy sedation, the new solution was applied to the Case's system. Shortly after, Case 6 appeared to experience stomach pain that was so aching it fell on its knees while holding its stomach before undergoing significant physical changes. It appears the solution was so effective at limiting self-thinking that Case 6 fell victim to the primitive stings we are so badly trying to avoid. The case is not ready for presentation. When we get almost to the end of the video game and we manage to get on TARTA bird to be able to enter the middle door, we will meet again with Stranger Flynn. He mentions to us that someone has been giving us false hopes of finding our son, or the player's son, but at all time, that someone had only one thing in mind, our pancreas. At that moment, we realize that BANBAN has betrayed us and Stranger Flynn has him captured. Stranger mentions to us that at first, he was confused by how everything was going perfectly in our favor, even though we had never been in those facilities. And then, he realized that someone was guiding us. Our friend in quotes, BANBAN, had been helping us tremendously. Thanks to him, Stranger has witnessed very important information, but what information? Because when Stranger's turn comes, he will avoid becoming what BANBAN became, BANBAN's evil monstrous form. So, as soon as evil BANBAN is met to us, we have to run away from him with TARTA bird and Opila bird. But we end up arriving at a room where it seems that there is no way out. Evil BANBAN enters and mentions that we can flee, but the smell of our pancreas always drags it towards us. At that moment, Jumbo Josh comes out of the darkness and begins to fight against BANBAN. Jumbo Josh, being bigger and stronger, managed to get him off and put him to sleep with a single blow. Jumbo Josh tries to hit BANBAN again, but Stranger Flynn stops him. Jumbo Josh doesn't like it and throws Stranger towards BANBAN and crushes him again, and to leave us in suspense, all the lights go out. TARTA bird looks somewhat identical to Opila bird, excluding the fact that he is male and has a different color scheme. His body is cyan and his wings, legs and beak are red. When we get to the progressive sector and enter through the green door, we will find some addition and subtraction puzzles that we have to solve. When we complete that section, a door will open and there will be Mr. Kaboom Man. We have to take this robot to the breeding of Opila and TARTA bird. If we approach the breeding without this robot, Tarta will jump and eat us since he's taking care of it from the top. When we approach Mr. Kaboom to the baby and press the button on the back of the robot to emit the sound of a bird, baby Opila will approach us and that's when we must grab it. When Tarta sees us with the baby, it will jump quickly and start chasing us, and what we have to do is to climb some stairs and jump on top of him to be able to ride him. Once we ride him, we go to a green door. There, we will find Stranger Flynn and Opila Bird. The next thing we must do is to place baby Opila on the back of Opila Bird. BANBAN will also appear, but he looks different, so we have to run away from him. While we run together with Tarta, we must also wait for Opila. Once we get to the room, there will be no exit, but Tarta will fly to a third floor and take us with him to be safe from BANBAN. The other monsters will start fighting and Tarta will jump into the void. After this, all the lights in the room will turn off and a door will open. When we enter this new room, there will be an Opila breathing and it will take us to the elevator. When we get on it, we will press a button and the elevator will go to the floor below, ending this third chapter. Some interesting facts about Tarta are that despite making his full debut in Garten of BANBAN 3, he first debuted in Garten of BANBAN as a static model floating in the void, out of bounds, causing most people to assume he was discarded. It also had bloodshot eyes like Opila Bird along with handprint marks. Tarta means cake in English, similar to Opila, which means cake in Basque. And one last fact is that in the thumbnail of the Garten of BANBAN 3 soundtrack titled Pancreas, you can see that Tarta's beak is orange instead of red. This has been all for the moment. I hope you liked Tarta Bird and Evil BANBAN made of clay. If you want me to make the other monsters of chapter 3, let me know in the comments. Also, I invite you to subscribe and leave your like. With this, you support me a lot. Greetings, take care, and see you in the next video.